I'm Jenny Cassidy. I'm the Director of Counseling Services, and I want to talk with you for a few minutes about surviving a breakup. I know going through a breakup can seem like one of the worst things that you ever would have to deal with, but there are lots of things that you can do so that you can feel better and you can get through it. One of the best things that I like to do is use this book and read this book. It's called How to Survive the Loss of a Love by Colegrove, Bloomfield, and McWilliams. This is a fantastic book because on every other page you will see some advice, some good advice for how you survive the loss of a love, and on the other side is a poem that somebody has written about surviving a breakup or dealing with a breakup or going through a breakup. This is great because you get both practical advice and you get something that really helps you to delve into and cope with the feelings, which ultimately you have to do in order to be able to get over a breakup. I'm going to share some of the really good advice that you find in this book and other books, and I'll try to go through as many as I can, and then I encourage you to buy the book and read through it yourself because you'll really get some good help from it. First of all, let yourself feel the pain. Don't run from it, don't hide from it, don't pretend it doesn't exist. Feeling pain doesn't mean that you're weak, it's just a natural part of the healing process, so let yourself go ahead and feel it. Stick to your schedule. That's a really good piece of advice. Don't cave in to staying in bed or calling off sick at work or not going to class. Keep going. Keep doing the things that you always do. The more you keep going, the more you'll keep your energy up and the quicker you'll be able to recover. Get support from others. Don't try to deal with this on your own. It's important to talk to other people about what you're going through. And get hugs from others. One of the hardest things to do when you're going through a breakup is to kind of deal with that physical loss. When you're used to getting hugs and that physical connection all the time, it can be really hard when that's completely gone. So make sure that your friends and your family know that you need hugs. You need that physical connection. And don't isolate yourself. A lot of people, when they're feeling bad like that, they like to just kind of stay at home, cut themselves off from other people. But the more you isolate yourself, the more you're just going to spend time thinking about the breakup and thinking about how bad you feel. So don't isolate yourself. Be around people. Keep your life going as normal as you possibly can. Plan for hard times. You know when the hard times are going to be. Anniversaries, maybe that person's birthday. Maybe Christmas time. There are going to be certain times that are going to be harder than others when you're used to being with that person. So plan for those times and make sure that you're not going to be alone during those times. Be nice to yourself. That's one of the best things that you can do. A lot of times we have lots of compassion for other people when they go through something hard, but we don't always cut ourselves a break. So have compassion for yourself. Let yourself feel bad. It's okay to do that. And make sure that you pamper yourself, take care of yourself. Get an ice cream cone, go for a walk, go for a workout. Do things that just feel good to you so that you can feel good, because you are going to have a lot of times when you're just feeling bad. Don't try to revive a dead relationship. I know for a lot of people, you just keep thinking, well, if I just give it one more shot, or maybe that person is going to change, maybe I can save them. You're always trying to come up with excuses for how you can keep that relationship going. You really need to recognize when the relationship is dead and then just let it die, and don't try to keep reviving it. If mementos help, then keep them. Those pictures, the little things that you collected together, the movie stubs from when you went to the movies together, all those things that you normally collect in a relationship, if they help, then keep them. But if you find that you're just using them to stay attached to the relationship and you're overusing them, then get rid of them. And that doesn't mean that you have to totally get rid of them. You can give it to somebody who maybe can give it back to you when you're feeling a little bit better. Eat right, exercise, and get plenty of sleep. This may not feel like a physical illness, but it will have a physical effect on your body, and so it's very important that you take care of yourself physically. Don't put yourself in vulnerable situations. If there's a place where you know that person you broke up with is going to be, don't go there. Put some distance between you and them. Don't go out to bars. Don't do a lot of drinking of alcohol or smoking pot or doing drugs, because the more you do those kind of things, the more you're going to place yourself in a vulnerable situation and you're just going to feel worse. Visualize positive outcomes is an important one. Make sure that you look at what positive things are eventually going to come out of this. Maybe you're not going to feel good right now, but eventually things are going to be better. And think about what those things are that really are going to be better. Take stock in what's good in your life. Be grateful for what you have rather than always focusing on what you don't have. Make changes. Try new behaviors. Pick up new hobbies. Try new things. That can help you to get unstuck from where you might be when you've lost somebody. Try to improve yourself so that the next time you get into a relationship, it might go a little bit better. And one of the most important things that I always tell people when they're trying to survive a breakup is you need to laugh. Laughter is one of the best things to cure you. And so always laugh. What I like to do is get books kind of like this, World's Silliest Jokes. Look for some kind of a joke, look for movies, watch comedies on TV, anything that's going to make you laugh. And on that note, we're going to finish up with a couple of silly jokes. Why did you break up with that poet? Tiffany asks her friend. And her friend Melanie says, I just couldn't stanza him anymore. Okay, another one. Here's some good psychologist jokes. Doctor, doctor, I think I'm a trampoline. Don't worry, you'll bounce back in no time. Doctor, I think I have the miniature golf disease. Just let it run its course. Last night I dreamed I was trapped inside a laundromat. The doctor says, what did you do? Patient says, what could I do? I tossed and turned. Okay, so maybe you want to get yourself a better joke book than this one, but get yourself laughing, because that is going to be one of the best cures that you can have. And come see us in counseling services if it gets to be too bad, and we'll help you get through it.